Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So firstly, I just want to say, you watching this, I hope you're doing well. I hope that, you're staying healthy. I hope everything's okay for you right now. It's a really challenging time right now. It feels really surreal. And I just really hope you're doing okay. Mental health as well, like not even just with our, kind of immunity side of things, but also our mental health. It's really challenging. We're all going through quite a crazy time. It could be, with your job, money flow, even just the fact of coping with being stuck indoors is really challenging, whole host of things. So with all that in mind, I just do hope that you are okay, and I'm sending my love to you. So today's video, I actually do want to talk about kind of what my skin has been experiencing throughout this crazy kind of lockdown time that we're all going through. Let me know if you relate. Give this video a thumbs up if you can relate to me in the fact that my skin has been freaking out since I've been stuck indoors all day, and I've got a couple of theories of why. In today's video, I'm also not only going to say kind of what I've been experiencing, but also giving you kind of like what I've been doing to help combat that and get my skin back on track. And I can definitely say now it's starting to turn around and get a bit better, but the first 2 weeks, it has been a moment for my skin. Before we do jump into today's video, please do make sure you're subscribed to my channel as well, because that means the absolute world to me. But anyway, let's get straight on into it. First thing I actually noticed is when my gym shut. So if you don't know, I actually live in the UK, and we've been in, I guess, lockdown for about, I want to say like a week, maybe a week and a half. It could be longer, to be really honest with you. At this point, I don't even know what day it is. However long we've been in lockdown. But before that, our guidelines were similar but a little bit looser, so we could still go out and do a couple of things, like our gyms are still open. At my gym, I actually have a sauna and steam room, which I use quite a lot, and I have done videos on my channel about how that has really made a massive improvement for my skin. And I noticed within the first like week of my not going to the gym, my skin started getting so clogged, and I was like, I knew it's the steam room. The steam room does wonders for my skin, and the sauna, because what it does, it helps to draw out anything. And then I like to exfoliate with my Pai Kukui and Jojaba Bead skin brightening exfoliator. Best products ever. But anyway, since the gym shut, skin started freaking out, and the areas of my face I actually got really clogged was here, like on the apples of my cheeks, kind of down the sides of my nose and kind of just onto my apples of my cheeks here. So clogged, and these definitely were like clogged pores, like blackheads, kind of, that kind of situation, because these were not hormonal like cysts or like painful under skin spots at all. It was definitely kind of like a clogged issue basically. So how I've been combating that is I've been creating my own little steam situation at home, where it's so simple. You guys can do this too. I just get a bowl of water, fill it up with some boiling water, make sure you don't go too much as well, because you don't want to dump your head in it, obviously. Oh my god. But yeah, just a shallow bit, and then I get a towel, pop my hair like over my head, and then I just pop it over the bowl, and then just make sure this completely covered, and let that steam get to my skin. And I do it for probably about 5 minutes, not even like that long. But yeah, I really like to steam my face, get it all lovely and moist, and then take the towel off, and then I put my Kukui and Jojaba Bead skin brightening exfoliator from Pai on, exfoliate my skin, rinse off, do my skincare, and it has really helped my skin massively. Like all these spots here have all kind of gone now, and the texture of my skin is starting to go back, because yeah, for that first week, oh my god, like it really took me back to kind of, yeah, what my skin, not I guess used to be like, because it used to actually be a lot worse, but it definitely took me back in that direction. Because like, when you catch the light, you can see all the little bumps all over the skin, like I was experiencing that as well again. So yeah, that has really helped me. The next thing that I noticed with my skin is, let's just talk about the fact of being inside all day. So I have noticed like a big change just with being cooped up inside. I think fresh air makes a massive difference to the skin, so making sure that I'm getting out at least for an hour or more a day. So I'm quite fortunate. My boyfriend is living with me on lockdown. He's really into the gym, so he goes out and does a gym workout every single day on his lunch break. So I've been trying my best to get out every day with him and do a workout with him. So not only am I getting my exercise in and keeping that up, because that again guys is so important. Make sure you are moving. This is not a time to be thinking, oh, we're on lockdown, I'm going to use it as like a holiday, gym, like, and wait until I'm out. No, keep your body moving. It's super important. I think the thing that really impacts my skin from being indoors all day is that indoors you can collect a lot of dust and dirt. I mean, it kind of depends on your house, but I live in a, like, my house is an old build, it's not a new build house, and I find that dust does collect quite easily, so I always have to like hoover and dust things quite regularly, and my skin's really sensitive to that. And also going back to kind of the areas of my face where I was breaking out, if you guys haven't seen, I have actually done a face map video, but just to recap, the cheek area is your respiratory system, so it links so clearly how you know, the dust and things that I'm breathing in is affecting the cheeks of my face. So that's that. Another thing also to pop in, which I feel like is a seasonal thing, but is anyone else starting to get a little bit of hay fever symptoms? I suffer from hay fever, especially in the spring, summer, and I've noticed that creeping up on me now. I know the weather is definitely changing. The weather in the UK has been absolutely lovely, I must say, for the last week, but I've noticed as well the eczema on the backs of my elbows has come back, so that is really strange, and I'm kind of putting that down to environment. I can feel actually today it's quite bad. So yeah, I'm thinking, is it hay fever? Let me know please if you're experiencing that, because then that can help me solve why I'm getting this, because I do get eczema flares in hay fever period. The next thing that I've noticed that affects my skin, and again, please, like, just let me know if you relate to this, because I feel like this is such a crazy one, is not wearing makeup has actually made my skin worse. I know a lot of you guys have actually commented and said this before, but let me know if you are experiencing this as well. It makes no sense whatsoever, because obviously when you know, when you don't wear makeup, your skin should essentially get better, and I think it does, but I'm finding if I don't wear makeup for really long periods of time, my skin then starts to get worse. It's really strange. The theory that I know some of you guys have is that when you wear makeup, it's putting like another barrier on the skin, and you feel like that's protecting you, I guess, from like the environmental factors. But I mean, for me, that doesn't make a huge lot of sense, because I don't wear foundation. I only wear concealer and a bit of bronzer. But yeah, really weird one. I have noticed just having makeup free days continuously, my skin's a little bit freaked out by that. I don't know, weird. Just let me know if you relate. I'm not really necessarily doing anything to combat that. That's just something I've observed. Moving on, another thing which I definitely want to touch on is the whole diet situation. Now, this is something that, you know, you've got to have flexibility with. We're in a time, I mean, one, people are panic buying, so when you go to the supermarket, like I've definitely been, and there's like hardly anything on the shelf, and you kind of just got to get what you can. So that's definitely is one factor, but the other thing is, for me, it's like a motivational thing. Like some days I wake up and I'm so motivated to cook, you know, and get really healthy meals in, but then there's other days, and I think it's just the mentality of being locked inside your home, like it can affect you mentally, and some days I have a little bit, you know, lacking motivation, and you know, I just want to have a pizza from the freezer. So that's a thing, and that has been playing with my skin, so I feel like I'm a little bit yo-yo at the minute. It kind of does depend on how motivated I feel. So how I'm combating this is, one, looking at recipes, trying to get some inspiration of things to cook. Batch cooking is your best friend, especially when we are in this yo-yo motivation like period, so trying to batch cook recipes, and then you can have it in your fridge, and then times when you just don't really feel like it, your food's already there and ready, and it's, you know, good food for you as well. Other things as well, oh yeah, when I do go shopping, I really try and resist buying the junk food. First off, like if you don't have it in your house, you haven't got it there to tempt you. That's kind of also another thing I've been trying. But yeah, they're probably the main things I'm trying to focus on, and just making sure that I have got meals to make. So I think preparation is probably the key thing on keeping your diet on track. So another thing as well when it comes to my skin is, I've noticed having a rhythm really helps. So if you think about it, when you have your normal day at work and you're going out and you've got to travel to work, you would get up at a certain time, you'd wash your face because you need to obviously get ready for the day, and you do have a rhythm, so you'd wash your face at kind of time in the morning, go off, do your day, come home at night, and then cleanse your skin in the evening. I do find when you're in lockdown, that can really change, because let's be real, you know, you could essentially, if you don't have to show your face to anyone, you could essentially wake up, go downstairs and sit in your pajamas all day and do your work on your laptop. So having your rhythm, I think, is really, really important, because it keeps you accountable for washing your face, making sure you're doing your skincare routine in the morning and the evening, keeping that rhythm going. So that's something that I do think really does help. And another thing as well, just talking about mental health as well, I know this video isn't about that, but that really does help with that, just keeping that rhythm of, you know, making a difference between I'm in my bed chilling, going to sleep, and I now need to get up and work. Do you know what I mean? So change your clothes. Like, that's one simple tip. Don't sit in your pajamas all day, change your clothes. And don't work in your bedroom if you can help it. I understand some of our living situations, you might mean you have to work in your bedroom, but if you can, work in your living room at least, or your kitchen, and change, you know, get out of that kind of sleep space. And then another little tip I also want to give is face masking. Now, we are in such a great time to be doing face masks. You know, we could literally do a face mask while we're on a conference call if they're not seeing our face. So yeah, face mask it up. You can literally get these things out, use up the things that, you know, you haven't had time to do. You know, sometimes people say I don't have time to do face mask. Now is the time, there's no excuses. So yeah, it's a great way just to give your skin a little bit of love. I really have been loving it, especially in the evening. So yeah, I love my Banish pumpkin enzyme mask, especially when my skin has been breaking out. That's one I've been using. I'm literally on my last use. I'm so sad about it. But yeah, guys, in all, they're kind of some things that I've noticed and how I've like been combating them with my skin. But yeah, definitely my skin is, you know, having a hit right now. If you're in the same situation, don't worry, you are not alone. But anyway, guys, that is it for me. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If there's any videos you want to see, please do let me know. And also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to my channel and come follow me on my Instagram, which is ebony's_acne_tips. And oh my god, guys, I've also created a TikTok. Low-key kind of getting into it, really love it. So that is just Ebony Jane Henzer, that's just my normal name. But yeah, come follow me on there if you want to come follow on TikTok as well. But anyway, have a wonderful day, guys, and to my side right now, I'll pop another video if you want to go check out some more for me. But anyway, love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.